Hello, Nadine here, and today I'm going to create a card using some products from Imagine and also this stamp set from Flourishes. It's called Winter Blooms. The first thing I'm going to do is use the poinsettia stamp from the stamp set and ink it up with some Versamark and use my powder tool on the cardstock and just randomly stamp the poinsettia onto the white cardstock, spreading them out far enough because I am going to go back in with the stamp again. And now I'm going to use some gold embossing powder from Imagine. And then I'm going to use my heat tool to melt the embossing powder. Now going back in with that stamp again, just going into the blank areas where I didn't stamp with the gold, or didn't use the gold embossing powder. And this time I am going to use a white embossing powder. Which is also from Imagine. And then again, we'll be heating that up with my heat tool. And once the embossing powder is nice and melted, I'm going to take some Delicata in Golden Glitz and some Brilliance in Rocket Red, and just taking a brush and using water first on the cardstock, getting the cardstock nice and wet, and then taking the Delicata Golden Glitz and just kind of water brush that on, and then did the same with the Brilliance until I got just a watercolor effect onto the background. The embossing powder that was already on there creates like an resist. I just keep going in until I get it all covered, and then I let that dry. And now just taking that same Delicata and the Golden Glitz again and the Jumbo Dauber and going around the edges with it just to give it a more finished look. And now I'm going to stamp that same poinsettia again with the Versamark and use the gold embossing powder. And I'm going to go back in after I melt the embossing powder again, and I'm going to use this is the Brilliance Rocket Red, and watercolor over the top of that, and then I'm going to spray it with some Fireworks Pear Tart. And then once they're dry, I fussy cut out the poinsettias. I'm going to adhere that piece that I did the watercolor on onto my card base, and then I'm going to pop dot up those poinsettias. Added a few sequences. I also took the Irresistible texture spray in Wedding Dress and did a few dots on there just to give it a little bit more texture. Thank you for watching.